And good morning, people. Welcome back to the Legend of Dragoon. The Tower of Flanville. Flanville? Here. It's the Wingley fortress that is now not in the sky. We need to ascend it, because at the end is the moon mirror. And also, well, if we're going to catch up to Lloyd, who took Teresa, this is likely the place. Enemies have changed from the snowfield, but to be honest, we're not going to see any. Because to actually get around here, you don't actually worry about enemies. At least to start off with. This is essentially all of the way up. There is one place where you can get into combat. Woo. But these little pods, you can float around them. And yeah, we won't be going through all of them, because there are a few that essentially lead somewhere else, but we don't need to worry about that yet. For this particular time, we just need to go in the relatively straight direction that we've been given. This is the only chest to worry about as well on the way up. Magical ring does exactly the same as the spirit ring, just for MP. So MP every turn. I think it's 10% of your MP every turn. So you get a max of when you're Dragoon level 5 you get 10, and when you're Dragoon level 1 you get 2. But that's the only area where you could get into combat. I'm not going to. I don't need to. Not in my opinion. This one's a fun one. It's a little bit of a dead end, but you get to float around freely. And we're there. Yeah, this place is not long. The moon mirror is up there. And that is how we can tell that Lloyd is still up there. The Dragoon spirit of the Divine Dragon, as powerful as it is and is in Lloyd's possession, is guiding us the correct way. Really? Or has he got us where he wants us? Okay, don't worry about that. Just fixing something that I forgot to do. Now we are ready though. So let's go this way. Yeah, Miranda likes to block us from going different ways. So yeah, let's go up and deal with Lloyd. Ah, change of wardrobe have you had then, Lloyd? Thrown away your guise of being that normal person, you're getting ready for combat. Yeah, that's probably the best idea that you've had for a while, Winterizer, and you're pretty much for them. Staying away from this battle. The Moon Mirror, the Moon Dagger, the Moon Gem. They're all here. To assist in the world being reborn into a utopia that Emperor Diaz and Lloyd desire. That's nice and all, but how are you going to accomplish that? The evolutionary plan created by the great will of Soa. The flow of evolution woven by the divine tree. Humans are the 106th. Wingley's the 107th. But there's one more. The 108th. The one that is the end of the evolutionary trail. And for that, the utopia that will come from that last species, that's what Lloyd desires. And he will fight for it. Lloyd is really a very simple person. Honestly, he has his motives have been always there. He hasn't lied to us in almost any instance that we've been with him. He will tell you what he's doing. He will tell you how he's going to do it. He will fight you for it. And he will test you for it. This is no different. I have deliberately come in with my team here. And yeah, this is Lloyd's favourite and most damaging move. Straight off the bat, no chance to respond. If I could, I would be defending right now. Yeah, I have come in with this team very, very deliberately. This is the second of what I consider the main 3 fights in this game. Divine Dragon being the first one, Lloyd being the second. So my second pairing is here, Albert and Hashel. I've chosen them very deliberately. And yep, there's the damage. Yeah, ow. So why have I chosen these two? Well, all stems back to this to chapter 1. The strongest man, the strongest in all of Endiness competition. Dart, Lloyd, Hashel. And Albert is here because of Lavitz. Two things to note about this. Number one, I said this is one of the big 3 that I consider in this game. Lloyd has only around about 4,000 or 5,000 health. It's not really that much. However, and it's a big however, He's dangerous. Really, really dangerous. You just saw that big attack. He will do that again at one point in this, maybe 2 points in this fight. We need to start defending ourselves from it. But one of the things we can't do to defend ourselves is go Dragoon for more than one turn. Remember the weapon that Lloyd holds in his hand. The Dragon Buster. You remember what it did to Lavitz. It will do exactly the same to one of your characters if they go into Dragoon form for more than one turn. Normally instant death attacks won't affect, actually they do affect Dragoons, but normally they're still pretty hard to get for that to hit. The Dragon Buster will instantly kill one of your characters if they're in Dragoon form. Flat out, no defense, no chance whatsoever. He'll just flat out kill you. The other advantage Lloyd has is exactly, well, a minor version of what he had in the contest back in Disc 1, Chapter 1. He can evade. He has around about a 30% chance of evading regular attacks, so we can't be too sure that we're going to hit him. One thing I am going to do is, though, I'm going to heal that damage off. And now let's get started. So the plan here is, you'll notice I've come in basically with everyone at full, with Dart and Hashel at full SP. I couldn't be bothered to get rid of it, basically, but they're going to be normally attacking and throwing items. That's for healing. Albert, with only 1 bar of SP, is going to be going Dragoon. He's got 1 turn and then he's out, so he doesn't need to worry about being hit by the Dragon Buster. Plus Rose Storm. We're not going to use it this turn. We're going to just normally Dragoon attack for this one, but the next time he gets a Dragoon turn, he's going to be busting out the Rose Storm. Not hitting a perfect, not hitting all of the things, not hitting 4 out of 5 is a bad thing, but 500 damage. Good start. Mostly Dragoon attacks can't miss. That's really why I want him doing that. Dart, can you go hitty that person? I guess not. That's probably one of the more dangerous attacks, that one. That's one of the more dangerous single target attacks, at least. And if I can get Omni Sweep going, that's 600 damage turn, which is brilliant. Yeah, the real damage is really coming from Albert and Hashel. Dart is there, but and he can do a lot of damage as well. But yeah, the majority of the things is going to come from Albert doing. Albert's on mitigation and physical damage. Hashel is physical damage. Dart is physical damage, actually. That made no sense, didn't it? The way where we want to win this fight is by physical damage. That's why I've got 2 physical damage dealers in, because Lloyd is a wingly. His physical defense is lower than his magical defense. His magical attack is higher than his physical attack. Dart is probably the weakest of these because of the multipliers on his addition. That's what I meant to say. Albert and Hashway are using their most powerful ones. Dart is not at the moment. Even though he's got a very strong attack, it's not his best. That's what I meant to say. Why I couldn't do that the first time, I don't know. Anyways. That's on Albert. That is fine. Oof. I hate Omni Sweep as an addition. It's great, but it's really difficult to get the timings right, so don't mind me if I'm a little bit quiet during it. You're down to half health. Excellent. I really need Rose Storm up, because you're going to do that big attack again soon. Well, it's not your big attack, but it's magic. And you know what Winglies are good at? Luckily that was wind-based, so yeah, Albert didn't really get hit for that much. And everyone else has got pretty decent magic defense. I've come in with a fairly good magical defensive team. Hashel has good at Dart, good all round, and Albert, well, he's here for something else, which is Rowstorm. Anyways, Lloyd. That might put you into red. No, not quite yet. We also saw Lloyd's counter-attack there as well. The hit and then slash. That is probably the weakest attack you'll see from him. But if you're not careful in this fight, you can die very horribly. And this Rose Storm should see me through to the end of the fight. And since Albert was in Dragoon form for just one turn, he doesn't have to worry about the Dragon Buster killing him. Albert has just under 1,000. That's fine. He can still survive the big attack, because if it happens, it likely won't at this point, but we might see it if he gets one more turn. His big attack does around about 1,000 damage to Albert and Hashel. With Rosestorm up being half in the damage, they can withstand it easily. Is that it? No, not quite. Do I want to let him do his big attack once more, just to show it? Yeah, why not? He's probably going to do it this one last time. Oh no! Wow, you're being very generous today, Lloyd. I think I'll be generous as well. We've pretty much seen all that he can do. Honestly, we have. It's a lot of danger, but I'm pretty much set up to counter most of it. I've got good defensive characters, I've got good HP characters, and I've got good damage characters. I've got a good mix here. Wow, Lloyd, you're just wanting to you're just sort of going over and dying. Rosestorm has worn off, so I do need to be a bit careful, but I am defending, so it'll be halved in that way as well. I'm really surprised you're just letting this happen, Lloyd. Honestly, I am. Well, let's give you one more turn. Oh well. I gave him every opportunity. Unfortunately, 3 against 1 is never usually good odds. Oh, you are going to do it. Oh. I think I see how this works. It's not exactly a death attack, but I think you're on 1 HP now. It's a desperation attack. Happens at the start of the fight, happens at the end of the fight. One more hit from you should finish you off. That's probably my guess. But I'm defending on 2 characters. Albert is not defending, but... No, okay, I wasn't defending on 2 characters. But that should be it. That should be the last hit. Didn't actually make contact though. Not over yet. What are you doing here? Well now, Wink just took the sword blow. And, well, Dart's expression says it all. Why?